Welcome back to episode 12 of our Let's Play. If you missed the last episode, we ventured into the ancient city in the Nether in search of loot where we were met with a few hiccups. Today we will begin our great haul with a gate and a wall. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing, and hype the video if you think other people should discover this channel. Hypes are not available everywhere, so no worries if you can't. If you don't know what to comment today, comment "Open the gates!" or leave an emoji for the sake of engagement. Let's play Minecraft. Welcome back to a bleak, rainy day in our Minecraft Let's Play world. Today, I think we're going to continue on building in Winchester. But before we get building in there's a few things I want to catch you up with. I did not include a time lapse this time because I just wanted to catch you up. There's not really too much going on. I feel like once I update you on general projects, then just a time lapse update every now and then is okay. But here we have an empty lot that I just felt like clearing out. I don't know why. Kind of just a part of planning and getting things ready for the future. And then you can see I also just continued the path just a little bit out that way. There's a few spots that still look ugly, but what are you gonna do? So before we get underway today, I would like to go get some spruce wood because I've been playing around in a creative design world and I've got a great idea for the keep / great hall in Winchester. Now, it's a big build. It's not going to be finished in one day, but it's also going to be really cool. And I think it'd be a great opportunity for me to work on my detailing skills and also give you all an opportunity to have a template to learn how to build something like this if you wish. So we're going to start off day by heading out to the spruce biome that I believe is over this way, because we're going to need a lot of spruce wood. We're also going to need a lot of cobble, and we're going to need a lot of stone, which I've gone ahead and prepared with the smelter and just mined basic, I don't know, tunnels just to get cobblestone and a little bit of deep slate, but we're actually a-okay on deep slate. Now, if I can remember where this is at, we would probably have a better time of finding it, but I'm pretty sure the spruce wood is somewhere up over here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and it's a mega taiga as well. That's perfect. Wow. Okay, I didn't know this was over here. I feel like I should know that because... Okay. I feel like I should know that because, well, I walked over here, but I guess not. So, we can take a quick look. Ooh. I should also attempt to get some shears. Ah. All right, we got to do a quick shear operation. Let's see if we can find it in record speeds. We got coal here. Thank you. Oh, that is a lifesaver. And we got iron right there. Cool. And with fortune 2, we should maybe get lucky and find ourselves... Oh, what's it called? Find ourselves more than one? Aha! We got 2. That's perfect. And now we just need some wood, and we can take care of this on the way to the spruce forest biome, or the mega taiga. Now, I have been looking at some more quality of life mods. I don't think there's anything too much that I don't think there's anything that I have to add in addition to what I've got running. I think I've got a pretty good, just like make your life easier setup with Minecraft. I was looking into block randomizers. So like, you know, like blocks that, or mods that randomize the blocks that you're placing. I think that would be good for building, but also I think, well, if it overcomplicates things, then I'll leave it alone. I think one of the things I'd like to stay away from is overcomplicating things with quality of life mods, because you just got to have more to keep up with, and then you go from one version without this mod and then one version without that mod. It's a jump. And you know, I realized I didn't even, oh look, we can get coarse dirt here, but I realized I didn't even check that cave out. I was like, why? I was just thinking, why is there vines on a cave? Oh, we are going to destroy this biome. I think making it would be better, but grabbing this cobblestone, I forgot we had it. So this is going to be a useful tool. But what I've been trying to say is we'll just have to explore it in another time. Sometimes I just explore things. They catch my eye and I get distracted. You should know this. This is a bean-in viewing experience. And while we're doing this, let's give ourselves just some planks here. Yeah, I know I didn't technically need to do that, but we do need it for this. Let's make furnace. And then let's make some shears so that we can get the jungle or the vines. And while we're doing that, we're just going to do this. And yes, this is going to take out a lot of my resources. And I plan on only getting enough oak or spruce for right now. I am unsure how much I'm going to be able to build. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. This build isn't a small one by any means. So again, we're going to do it in stages. We're going to do it in digestible chunks that you, the viewer, can follow along with and things, and just make sure that you're not too lost. Let's see. Got some wood. Let's just grab this. There we go. And then I am going to grab these just because while I can make the cobblestone, having these is great. I always pass them in my other worlds and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, that's useful, but I never think to grab it. I think it's because I'm always passing through these on adventures and not like looking for resources. That's probably it. Ah! The tree is too big. It's a big tree. Oh, let me get this one. Yeah. That one, it's going to make us work for that. Oof. All right, well, let's just grab this one then. Yeah. Man, it feels like I'm decimating the redwoods in California. Wait, are they in California? I think they're definitely Pacific Northwest. I know that. I think it's like North California up into Oregon and Washington. But either way, I'm glad that the redwoods are protected. They're protected now, right? There's a whole thing about them in the 70s, 80s, where people were chopping them down and, you know, people were like, hey, you know, maybe don't chop down these like 1,000-year-old trees. Yeah, just food for thought. I think, oh, wait, no. I was going to say, I think that should be enough, but then I remembered that we're going to be using a fair bit of shelves in today's build. So we're going to need some more. Actually, I think I should just fill my inventory. There we go. This one too big? Nope. Now, I know some people would be like, okay, this is where it's overpowered, but think of the time that is being saved right now. You know, there's that. So it's not too bad. And it is also using my axe durability accordingly. I just love mods that save time. You can't get time back. So if you want to chop down the tree all by yourself, that's perfectly fine. But me, I'm going to stick with this. I think that's going to be enough. Let's see. Do I have enough for, yes. Okay. I was like, I wish there was a way to mass strip these. Okay. And we have saplings aplenty. Good. And I didn't even bring a, what's it called? A boat. Oh yeah. Cause I came here by land. Duh. Is that an azalea tree up there? Nope. Just a weird thing of stone and dirt. Oh, and I also have to remember to get my scaffolding, because if I don't remember that, it's going to be a very hard build. It's not huge. I would compare it to the size of my mansion in Riverton. That is another Minecraft Let's Play. That one's a decent size. It's not too big. Well, it's pretty big, but it's not too big. It's manageable. It took me about a little bit. I definitely didn't build it in one setting, but I framed it. You know, everything else went okay. Uh-oh. So this just came from that. That should be good. But let me just grab these. But yeah, I framed it in, I think, one sitting or two. It wasn't that bad. And then I think the most annoying part was the roof. Yeah, because I decided to change it up. But either way, you know, it's not that big of a build, but it is a bigger build. It's, yeah, for the beginner in Minecraft, it's definitely a mega build. But if you've been playing for a while and, you know, you can sit down and have a 4-hour session or a 2-hour session even, you can get a good chunk done. And it doesn't make you look tiny at all. I'd say it's to the scale of this. It's about this scale to put it into perspective. So, you know, one floor will be a little taller, and then the top floor, you'll see what I mean. Okay. Oh, should probably sleep. And guess what? I bet, yep, that's where the monsters were. I had on peaceful from just farming. Sometimes I just like to stand here and watch the crops grow, and so I just switch it to peaceful. It doesn't hurt anything. You know, you can always turn it back on. But I always like to keep it on hard when I'm actively playing, unless I forget to turn it on. So these are kind of the materials that we have to work with. I am going to see if I need to make a second trip here. The hardest thing right now is just that this trip takes a good bit of time. You know, it's pretty far. I don't know why you're here. It's pretty far out there. Yes. In terms of, well, distance and time. So I think we should be okay. Let me just top everything off in here. I've got so many. Yeah, I've got so much coal. And then I cleared out all the stuff that I've been smelting too. So there's that. Let me go check the smelter, speaking of, because there is something. I think there's a few things I have in there. And I moved the chest that was in here because there's like all of my building materials. So we've got this, we've got that. Got some more copper and stone coming through. That's okay. And then let's top this off. I noticed that you should have these separate because sometimes these get unevenly distributed. So there's a little like, there's a little bit of a, not a delay, but sometimes, you know, one doesn't get a bucket and the other does. So I think it just goes down to timing. I'm not sure. Let's see, we got cobblestone in here. Sure, we're going to take this. And we got more stone in here. That's going to be second most important. And we are okay on deep slate there. Now, again, I'm not too sure how much cobblestone we actually have. So we're going to play this by ear this episode and see how far we get. Let me run back and just put this stuff that I vowed to put back in, and then we'll head back over. All right, let's head off to Winchester. You know, I still need to add my buoys that I usually do. I think I'm going to use red wool to begin with and then move to red concrete or clay. Someone suggested that a long time ago where I just have chains and then the clay instead of my old system, which was putting some cobblestone walls all the way down to the bottom. Either way, it's just a fun thing to have, like a little channel marker. We can do that later. That's a very devils in the details episode topic. But I see your chimney of the inn. I think we should call it the Bean Inn. I think that'd be fun. But yes, I'm excited. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look at the landscape on how we're going to build this. I did have, like I said, some rough sketches in the design world, but we will still have to see what we can do with the land provided. And I would also like to just give a disclaimer that no, just because I'm building a lot in Winchester doesn't mean we're not going to build over an outdoor bay. I just wanted to build over here today. That's about it. I just want to make sure this doesn't get lost. And one quick thing before we really get into the video today, I just want to say thank you all for getting the channel to 15,000 subscribers. I think that is absolutely insane, and I never thought that would happen. So I just want to thank all of you, you know, all of my silent viewers, my go to sleep watching it viewers, my active viewers, my passive viewers. You know, I just want to thank you all. You know, it means a lot. And like I say, the goal for me here is all I want to do is get 100,000 subscribers the old-fashioned way, and that's about it. Other than that, I don't really want to be a celebrity. I don't want to be rich, though extra income on the side is great in this economy. But all that aside, I do want to say thank you for making it fun to share these videos with you all, and it's so fun to just keep doing this, and I hope you all get an enjoyment value, an enjoyment factor, or some form of entertainment from these videos. And I hope that you continue to as we grow and progress throughout our channel. All right, sappiness aside, let's see what we can do here. We have a bit of a weird situation. There's a hill. And yes, we're close to the top of the hill, but we're going to have to do some work, aren't we? Now, I designed the castle in a super flat world, which means this hill does not exist. So one thing that we can do is adapt the design, but we can also just kind of chip away at things because we're going to build this section by section. So it'll be fine if, this starts to chip away. It might be a huge project to, tear this down, but we can always just terraform. You pull this back. I would much rather terraform than flatten this whole hill out, because the mountain peaks and, just hills in Minecraft are also nice. Yeah, they're nice to look at. You don't want to flatten them out too much. I mean, look at that. All right, let's stop gushing and let's get into our build. First, I'm going to drop this building material bit. I'm going to drop this building material off at a chest, and you can see this is my new building materials chest. This is just all the stuff that we had. Oh, and I forgot all the building materials in the boat. Silly Bannon, how could you? All right, now we're set. So we're going to start by, I guess, sleeping, because I don't want any crazy monsters to come out. And look at these lampposts. They're turning out good. This bridge still looks great. I think I'm going to shift more light, unbroken colors up here, and then more broken and dark colors down there into a gradient. But that'll be, again, a detail episode. I think in the future for late game episodes, I'll probably plan some just like, let's walk around this world and let's detail stuff, because we're going to have to. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's start clearing out this area. I'm not sure how far back I want this to go, but I definitely don't want the gatehouse right here. I think a 5x5 block, I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So let's just dig this out. And that should be easy, as we've got a new shovel with better enchantments. And then, yeah, when I get to here, I'm not even too sure. We'll have to take it a bit by bit, because being in tip of the day, when you're building a larger project, it's important to do it in small chunks as you go along. Because if you don't, well, you're going to get burnt out. Or you're going to get too far into the project, realize you don't like it, and then it's too much to reverse, and then you get burnt out. See where I'm going? This is kind of the trend. This is not a sponsored thing, but I thought that'd just be a funny little tidbit. Now that we've got, well, yeah, that flattened, we can focus on our gatehouse. Now, I do have a design set up here, and I'm actually very excited to quote-unquote unveil it here. I think it's going to be awesome. All right, but first, let's get this going. So we'll have, yep, this here, and then I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Keep that 5x5 square going. And then this is where we'll have our main gate. And it's raining again. Awesome. This is all going to get destroyed and replaced with blocks, so I am not too worried about that. What I am worried about is making sure that I don't mess up the design. I also need more of these because they're a big part of the design and they make things look nice. I only have 2 right now. So that's fun. Let's see. What are we working with here? We have this. We have some of these. Some of that. Some of that. Some more of that. A little bit of that. Maybe some of that. And then I think that's good as of now. Gosh, yeah, I wish there was a way you could mass craft strip logs, but I don't think there is. And then here, gonna do that, and let's get some of these made into shelves just so we have our design ready. Ugh, this is such a drag. This is the worst part about the shelf recipe. Let me know if there actually is a way to mass craft stripped logs. I don't think there is. I think you just have to do it with the axe. Go. Okay, I'm gonna take these out. And these shelves will be a big part of our design. But we're gonna build this from the ground up. So he won't be too... Hello, Bob. What are you selling today? Potatoes. I got a lot of those. Ooh, rooted dirt. That's cool. I need to... Is there a recipe for that? There is. There has to be. There might be. I don't know. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted these. Where's the rest? There should be more. Why aren't there more? I should... Oh. Okay, false alarm, everybody. I think that's what we got. And the stonecutter's down there. And I don't think we have a stonecutter villager yet. We can check. It doesn't look like it, so I'm just going to take that. Okay, none of you were bothered. Farmers in there working away in the inn. And our villagers survived, so they are safe and sound. And they can sleep. And they have a second level, so zombies got to work extra hard. Right, so first things first, we're going to want to get a road block going here. Let's see, so it's, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go another 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then from here, we'll just place some blocks. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I was going to add some gravel, but at this point, I just want to make sure we've got enough to build the actual thing we want to build. Okay, mix some of that in. And here's some stone. Don't want to use too much of it. Okay, and then just some of that. Break up the texture. Good. And let's place you down. There you go. Actually, I probably need to move you. We'll just throw that here. Oh, forgot about this part. And then, yeah, for now we can just do that. Fix it later when we have more blocks just on hand. Okay, so here we go. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be our main area. Or main gatehouse, sorry. That's 4. Oh, wait, we're doing this wrong. This is the design I had. Sorry. Brain fart, everybody. Okay, here we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're doing another 5x5 square. This is my new new thing. I like the. I've been liking the 5s. It just gives you just enough scale to add better details. So the star of the show today, I think, is actually going to be the front door. I think that's going to be the best looking part. But I do want to make sure that I've got these made. And so these are just going to go up like this. Then make some more of these. And I know someone asked, if I was aware that you can make these in my inventory. Yes, I just prefer the scaffolding. Or not the scaffolding, the stone cutter. I'm going to add these. So you're just going to have clean stone on the bottom. And then normal stone bricks on the top. Then we'll just do that because we don't need all of them. Good. And then I'm not sure how high up I went. I think it was 14? I'm not too sure. I should also keep scaffolding nearby. Yeah, we'll just put one here. All right, so it'll be 1. See, and we'll just do these towers separately because I think, okay, actually I think it would make sense to do these and then build the door. Yeah, I think that would be good. I might have to pop out and just check, but I think if I take this route and then build the door in it, then we'll be fine. So to start, I'm actually just going to build this wall up like so, and then we'll get one tower done versus, you know, trying to balance two. There we go. And then, because there is a specific design that I am using, and we're gonna have to sleep here in a minute, which I need to bring this up. There we go. Don't want to just get rid of those just yet. There we go. Let's go to sleep and then bring our bed back up here so that we can continue building. But I'm very excited for how this is gonna look. I've put some time into it. So hopefully you guys aren't disappointed. Oh, hello, skeleton. Right. I need to make some trapdoors. And you know what? I'm just going to bring this up here. And this. I would bring these, but not worth it. But these, it's nice. I should bring the chests up here, but whatever. All right, here, let's start with the door, right? So the reason there is an order to this is because let's make some stairs. All right, hold on. There we go. Then I think some slabs. Actually, we'll leave that as is for now, but this is kind of the design I have. So we're going to go, let's see, the door's right here. Then I want, and we're not going to get like a full middle, but I think I want, well, first let's do this. We're going to build this up like so. And then we'll add a block here. And I'll review it, you know, once we're finished here. But I just want to make sure I get the first part of the design correct. Okay. We have that. And then it is trapdoor. Like that. And we're just going to repeat this on this side. And get these stairs. Nope. So it's trapdoor, shelf, stair, wood plank, and then stair for this. Now how that works is it makes a nice little arch like so. And I think it's a full block up here. So I think it goes like that, if I'm not mistaken, and then it would be, nope, nope. I might have to check this real quick. Okay, glad I double checked because I was right. So all we need to do is this. Oh, wrong. Nope. Here. There we go. And then now we're not going to have this like so. We're going to get rid of these down here. And then we'll copy this out just over here. And that way, we'll have a nice little walkway. And this is going to be in between the towers. There we go. So is this? Is this 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And then we will drop or bring this up one more. that. And just one here. And I just realized that this right here is completely empty. So we'll build this part up too. And then I'll show you the details that go on behind this. It's not too hard. You just got to make sure that you're thinking about your build. There we go. And then here, we're going to have to adjust the towers, or at least the walls, because, well, there's that. We could go up again. I am open to this being like a modified version. I was just trying to build some units, and wow, we're wow, okay. Didn't expect that. All right, there we go. Good. And then let me just check one more time how I handled this. There's a few things that we just have to take a look at. Okay. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking nice. Things are adding up the way they should. And we are on our way to build a lovely, lovely place. So here, we're going to have just blocks like that because the block is going to be taken up by none other than Mr. Shelf here. Now, I'm going to use this to be a large door, which is cool. And then I'm going to add some detail. There we go. In the form of, well, spruce trapdoors, but we also need more. Ay. See what I mean by we were going to need a lot of spruce? I wasn't lying. Now, we're going to need some spruce trapdoors. We're going to need a spruce door itself. And we're going to need basically like double what we have right now. So let me just place this out, strip it, then get some more so that we can build. But I'm not going to focus on the collecting materials. We've already had them. I don't want to focus on the prep. I want to focus on the build. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to focus on the prep of the materials. I wanted to focus on the build. So thank you for understanding there. We are going to need pretty much that many oak or spruce doors, and then we'll definitely need some more trap doors, and then we'll just need like a normal spruce door. That should be good. Now this is a good way if you're a new builder. This is a great way to add shape to your builds, and once we pull this down, you know, it'll make sense. So here, I think I want to do, I think this was what I was going to do. Some nice trapdoor action. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here. We got that. Good. So then this will blend in with, nope, that's the wrong block. So blend in with, nope. Okay. This will blend in with that. And then we'll do that. Oh, it's looking good. Excellent. Now look at that. That's a big solid door. Now, it looks like the whole thing opens, but just right here, a nice little service door because Minecraft doesn't have big doors yet. And then on this side, we're literally just going to mirror this. So let me... Actually... Oh, yeah. What? I'm getting caught up on the semantics of this. There we go. Good. And then let's just make this. Oh, let's go to sleep. But You'll see what I'm doing with the door in a second. And then we need some chains and some lanterns. We'll do that. And then a little bit more. On this side, this is where we'll have... Okay, cool. This is where we'll have some more depth because we can do this. Although, I think on this one, I leave it alone like this. But I don't... Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I do leave it like that because I want a lantern hanging down. Let me check again. Okay, yeah, I psyched myself out. It's exactly what I thought I was doing. There we go. Uh-oh. We good? Okay. Everything good? Good? Okay. Yeah, sometimes if you switch between worlds, Minecraft just doesn't like it on Java. It's a weird thing, but it happens. So there we go. And we can put a little door there. And let's finish this off before going and dealing with these bozos out here. I think that should... Nah, I don't know. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, that's not enough. What do I need? 3 more? Okay. Here we go again. And now we have an odd number. Don't worry, though. The amount of wood we're using in this will constitute... There we go. And we'll leave that one open because I do have a lantern in this design. There we go. And then, weirdly enough, I do have a second door here. Call it extra defense, but yeah. All right, hold on. Let's just try and make this right. Okay. There we go. All right, let's go get these bozos. I don't have my shield, but whatever. We can take them because we actually do need his banner. So that's going to be used in the design. Stop it. Stop it. Because you all are exactly who we want to keep out. Out of here. Thank you. Whew, that's a lot. Man, what a gatehouse. Love it. And so here, we're going to put our banners like so to keep our pesky neighbors out. Actually, I think I messed that up. It should be right here. There we go. Because here we're gonna have some lanterns, and we actually have the perfect amount to demonstrate what it'll look like, which I think is great. I love that. So it should be, where are they? There we go. And then we actually need these. Things working out pretty good. Can't complain. And we'll put one here and then here. And that way, it's like some cool lanterns. Yeah. Go and then... Aha! Oh, look at that. Yeah, and then we'll have to add one. Let me see if I have another banner down there, because then we can just get it going. Do I have a single banner in here? I don't have a Bad Omen one, but I know I have more at home, so that's fine. We can fix that. And then here, I just want to fix this. Maybe give ourselves just a little spot to put these shelves on. Nope. Huh. I gotta do it this way. That's oh my gosh. Why am I struggling so hard? It is midnight. That's probably why. Let's do this. There we go. Jeez. That was a lot of work. And it shouldn't have been that much work. But we got it nonetheless. That's good. Yeah, that's all I wanted right there. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to do our build up here. But, I mean, give access to our build up here. But I do know what we will be including here. So we've got that. Let's do this. I don't know. Like, I don't know if we'll use stairs. I don't know if we'll use a ladder. I'm not too sure. Either way, though, I'm okay with whatever we choose. There we go. And then we're going to use stone. I do have a way. Okay, good. I do have a way up here. Actually, no, we need to break that because I need to go here. There. And then I'm going to try and get this one done at least tonight. That way I don't have any issues. I'll do that. And then just one more stone because we will need it. And I just reloaded the shaders. It's always fun. Okay. Let's see. Oh gosh. All right, I'm gonna have to check again. Okay, I did have it right. So it's up here. Then on this one, we have that. A block. And then stairs, right? I think. Yeah, because then I had to go like that. Block. Oh, crap. This isn't creative. Go. And then I believe on this one I had crenellations like that. Okay, cool. And then good. And these are actually going to stay like this because I've got windows that go back here. Let's see. Yeah, that's looking like a good gate. And then this one I'm going to leave because we don't need to worry about that just yet. Then I'll throw you up here. Get this one level. Oh yeah, I need to actually the gatehouse level. There we go. Good. Then here. It is as simple as that. Boom. And you can kind of see what I'm going for, you know? Crenellations, parapets, ramparts, whatever you want to call them. It'll basically look like this, and then we'll just add our slabs here. That'd be the front of the gatehouse. And I mean, you get look at that. It's already looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna have an extra little bit that pops up behind there, just so we have windows. And then I think we're gonna pause and then work on some of the walls. Here, I think the walls will be a good start. But this is looking nice, isn't it? I love it. I love it. I almost forgot that I have to do the back. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick, just so you can get the extra exposure. Yeah, and then let's see. Stairs. Good. It's not what I wanted. Dang it. Go. Perfect. Throw that there. Nope. Okay. Cool. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now, I don't know if I'm going to add the same roof that I had on this one as the creative one, because I don't know, it's a little awkward in my opinion. Like, it's not terrible, but it's just that little bit of awkward where you're like, you kind of question it. And that's something I don't want to do. I don't want to question it, but I also want to make my builds good. There's that. Then let's go over here. Hopefully this is given good advice for the build. I hope I'm not going like too fast, but I hope that it can also you can keep up with it. You should be able to. Y'all are smart. And then boom, boom, boom. Awesome. And then from there we will do this. I don't have to fall a lot. And you may be wondering, Beanin, why is it like this? Oh, there we go. Why is it like this when I have to do this? When you want to look out that window. I actually put like slabs here in the creative build so you can like walk up and look out. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but we can continue on. Oh, nope, that's not it. Continue on with this build. So we're going to go, I think, up to here. Yep. And I think actually this goes like that. Okay. I don't know why. I am misclicking and misplacing blocks. There we go. Ugh, that's frustrating. You ever do that where you're just like tired and you're just keep misclicking no matter what you do? Or you keep missing your jump no matter what you do? That one was my fault though. That was the wall. Okay. Then we'll do that. Because these do come out to 3, but it's just 1 right here. That's how I measure it. Then let's continue on with this. And then we can put these here. I think this is what I had. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure these had little stairs up in the top. And these stairs like that. Nope, that's not where I wanted you to go. Wanted you here. So things, you kind of see where I'm going with this, right? I think it looks nice. Go. I was like, oh no. Did I mess up? I did not mess up. I thought I did. Then here's. Nope. Thought I could reach. Couldn't. There we go. And there's that. I don't know if I had these like that, but we do now. And yeah, look, you can look out upon your kingdom. And then we'll add some more. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to add a roof here, though. I think I might just keep it with turrets. I think we'll be fine just doing this. Because the more I think about it, the more I don't really like the design that I had going on. And I think this one will be much better for me in the long run. I think it'll look better. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be all right, Beanin. Do this. That. We might even get to start on the keep of the Great Hall today. I don't know. That's like the bigger one. If you could believe that. Because this is already a large build. But yes. Okay. And then I'll hop up here. Throw the stairs here. Boom. Boom. And he may be like, Beanin, what are you going to do up here? Just a slab. That's it. Oh, let me get some clips. Boom. Yeah, I think I like this a little better. Just the turrets. And let's see. I think I did this. Yeah, I did. And then it's boom. This. And I guess I'll no. I'll use a stone slab. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to need to get up here, but we can add that at a later date. Like I said, my build stages are build it so it actually gets built, design it, and then try and make it look better. But I think it's looking good. Yeah, I figured that would happen. And then for now, we can just light these up like so. Oh, this is looking good. I'm actually quite excited for this. And then, okay, that's kind of where I had to go. Then how tall is this gonna be? I think it's just one more. Plus the crenellations / turrets, parapets, whichever. And then we'll just repeat the process here. And take a look in the morning. But I'm hoping to have this done just by the end of this night. That way I can get a pause, get some sleep, and then regroup my thoughts for tomorrow's segment. So I do these in 2 segments, really. They're not too complex, but I have to do it in 2 segments, or else I will be awake until, oh gosh, 2 a.m. on one night, and that just sucks, honestly. I don't like it. And I don't think you would either. Plus, when I'm building and trying to think and talk at the same time, then it's just, ugh. There we go. And add you here. Here. Good. Put these down like so. Oh, yeah. It's going to look great. And then like I think in the creative world I have lanterns on all of these. But obviously it's an expensive ask. So we're gonna build it by budget. It's not a like extremely expensive ask, but it is an expensive ask nonetheless. And there we go. Well, I'm actually proud of myself for what I did. It looks good. I am digging it. Oh yeah, of course I make that one first try. Go. I'm just gonna move this over here. Actually, I'll move it behind. There's that, and then we'll throw this right here. Good. And then we can take a look in the morning and see how it turned out. See how it looks when we're walking up to it. All right. Oh, yeah. Honestly, yeah, I think that was the way to go. Just a good old classic castle gatehouse. I mean, look at that. I mean, yeah, ignore the single banner. We can fix that. That's looking great. I love that. And then these up here are just going to be spruce doors, so you can throw the flaps down and shoot out. But I think with a landscape like this, I don't have to worry about too many mobs making it up. I just really like that. What's it look like if like I'm coming down from here? Oh yeah, that is commanding. Look at that. Oh, just straight down, straight shot. Can you see it from down over here? That might be the case. Oh, that's going to be so cool when this is all built up. Let's see if you can see it from the port, like the very end of the dock. First thing people see when they get to the land. What does it look like? And turn. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Just a long pathway up to it. And you got the inn in the front, and it's not even finished. I love it when a build isn't finished and you're still just like, wow, that is a cool build. And it's nice. The five length things really gives you that just extra. The 2 extra blocks give you so much more detail. Oh, it's nice. That looks cool. I like that. I think in the next segment, we're going to try and do a segment of the wall on each side and maybe figure out where the keep is going to be. We'll see. You know, it could be up at the top of the hill. It could be right down here. That's all up to progress. I need to figure out a way to get... Oh, yeah. These are like mob spawners in here, aren't they? Ooh, yep. Yep. They are. We're just going to do that. I should have lit it up, but it's not really going to make a difference. So I'm going to take a break, go to bed. Oh, I did forget. We do have these here. Yeah. But I'm going to take a break, go to bed, and then we can continue in the morning. Well, after work. Tomorrow. It's Monday night. So we'll continue recording on Tuesday night. That looks amazing so far. Let's see how we can do better on the next day. I tell you, it's not even finished, and I'm already not getting tired of looking at that view. I am getting tired of my zombie friends in here. Is there something I could... get out of here. I was going to say, is there something I could do to get them out of here? And yes, that is place a torch down here. Grab this. I think that should be okay. There we go. Now, let me just do it on this side too, so we're not in trouble. The next steps in my plan to build our grand castle, I suppose. I think we're going to have to do my walls, you know? I think a solid wall is going to keep the pillagers out. And I think there is a way that I've done these. So I'm going to try to do it from memory. And if I forget, well, that kind of stinks. But it's going to be this, and then I believe it's this. And then we can do that. Then we'll have just a few more bricks here. Oh, dear. We're going to be cheap here. We'll leave that as is. And I think if I do this, everything will look okay. Now, the way we're going to do this is just have a little bit of wood here, because this is going to be our home. Well, not what? That did not make any sense. This is going to be our wall, and I think if I do this like so, we can, oh, nope. We can then have this, and it's very simple. I think it's just, oh, nope, get back down there. It's this, then that with some of that, and then boom. And I think that's it. And from there, it's just these. And if I am correct, there shouldn't be one here. Ow. Is that right? Did I do that right? I think I did. I might have to check. I think that's right. I'm just going to double check, though, in the creative world. Amazing. It was correct. Now we just need to do the same on this side, which shouldn't be an issue. It's just that with, nope, not that. I mean, oh, fast enough to get it in a jump. That's cool. That, come on. Ah, there we go. And then here, I actually copy this. Now, I really need to think of a way to get up here. There we go. Yes, so that expands out there. We have our wall, and then everything is hunky-dory. Okay, can I just, like, have... Man, should have made a way to get up here. Tell you what, we'll sacrifice these parts right here. Give ourselves an entry. And then make an entry right here. And I'll mirror on the other side, but for right now we just need at least one side that's not crazy. And then I think for this, I'm gonna use andesite as the gatehouse. This is so much better than my other gatehouses. And I say that like I've made a lot of gatehouses. No, the main gatehouse I have is from season 4 of Hardcore Minecraft. So nothing amazing. Let's see what I can do here. I'm thinking if I just do this and then make stairs that curl up, I think we'll be fine. Oh, nope. Oh. It's like, what's going on here? There we go. Like if I do that. Okay, gotta switch it. I was concerned because I want it to come up on this side. I don't want it to interrupt with this because you're not gonna really have. Oh, it's night. You're not really gonna have a threat out there, like on this side, but you are gonna have a threat on the front. This you're probably just gonna want to run here and call out to the Lord of the land. All right, let's do that. This will probably go over a lot better. Yes, this is exactly where I wanted it to be. Boop. And then do that with a little bit of this. Things are looking good. And what's so cool now is with the advent of the shelf block, we can now have just an easy railing. It doesn't have to be crazy. Look at this. Watch. I mean, we were able to have it with... what's it called? Good grief, Beanin. We were able to have it with the trapdoors, but this just looks so much better, doesn't it? I love it. And then this one, of course, we will match on this side, but look at that. Oh, amazing. And then we'll just put torches here. Yeah, the stairs can kind of do their own thing. There's not really going to be much going on here. We could maybe add just like some windows for natural light. You know, something where people can't climb in. And this is off the cuff right here. You know, I kind of like that. How does that look if you're coming up here? Oh, yeah. Looks nice. Because this way, you know, raiders can't shoot in, but you get some natural light. What happens? I'm going to have to add like a pressure plate there. Actually, no, that wouldn't be good. What happens if I do this? Is that... Ah, they'll still... There we go. Now, what's up here? Ooh, I don't want to bump my head here. Let's do that. There we go. I think... not sure. Now, what the heck happened here? Okay, no, this is how it's supposed to be. I was like, hello? Okay. And then this is going to be... Oh, actually, I do... Nope. What? I'm a little confused because I know that... Huh. I mean, does it matter? Well, whatever. We'll just stick with the design. Where are my stairs? I don't have any, so let's go down. Y'all are probably... And here, I'm going to do this. Ha! That looks nice. So this way, just looks like that from the front. Man, I told you we're going to need a lot of spruce wood. Now, is there a way... Hold on. Can I do... Oh, nope. Do like... Nope. Okay. What if I did... How does that look? It's not terrible. Not perfect. It's better, but if we're being realistic, I think the old... pretty much everything old and historical that was built didn't have modern safety standards. So this would be par for the course here. And let me just go over and do this as well. Make sure we've got everything. Yes. Where is my stone cutter? There you are. I think we just need 14 for now. Let me go up here and make sure everything is to standard. Yep. Gonna put this right here. Some of that and some of that. Good. Where are my slabs? Right here. And on the creative design, I have lanterns right here, but right now, I mean, it's not really a issue. Now, if I dig this out, I could put a wooden block here, but honestly, I think we're fine just having cobblestone. It's not going to do anything. And I can even just put this here, you know, a little bit of protection. I'm not too worried about it. And then same thing over here. Let me make sure that we dig out the appropriate stuff. And then we'll start working on the next portion, which I don't think it's going to be a grand haul. Like I said, I started designing it, but with the materials I used, I think we're going to just build some villager houses today. Depending on how long I have left in the video too. I haven't really checked the runtime, so there's also that to consider. But we are going to have, let's see, how did I do that? Oh yes, we are going to have some houses in the village built by the end of this, hopefully. Or we can start on the Grand Hall. I don't know. I'm really up to everything. Need more stairs. Let me do that. There we go. Nope. Nope. Do I need more? You know, I'm going to keep the wood shelves. I don't think that I need too many more of them up here. So those are very valuable just because they're expensive. So I try not to use them all. And here we'll just do this. And then get our shelves. Ah, this is so much nicer. There. I just realized that technically it should go up through here. We want to be accurate where this is like going like so, but I think this is better. And we'll put these here. Where's our copper? There we go. Some torches. I'm gonna need more of these. And then we'll leave this as so. Now that is a beautiful gatehouse. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do this wall right here as well. It should look like that, if I'm correct. Yes. Do I have stone bricks? I do. And we'll have just enough, I think. Good. It's good to see. Nope. Actually, yeah, that's fine. I can fill these in with blocks I don't care about. A solid wall is a good wall. Not that pillagers can break through these. But could you imagine if they could? That'd actually be kind of cool. It'd be a challenge, and definitely one that I shouldn't try in hardcore. But it'd be cool nonetheless. Okay, and then here, here, here. Man, we're getting good at this. Hopefully you're picking up the design too. I hope I'm not going too fast or not showcasing enough. Just want to make sure that everyone's got a good view and a good grip on everything. Ah, dang it. Figured that would happen. Boom. Ah, so nice. And then that one's here, so we'll do this, that, and that. And then did I did. Oh, well, I had the stairs. Okay. That's cool. Good to know. We're going to have to make some more trapdoors, which is fine. Make some more stair blocks. And I don't know if we should continue on the wall or pivot to building another house down there. I'm 50-50. I think if we build this gatehouse, you know, we'll be looking good. And then if we build something else, I think that'll be a good thing to look for. Not a good thing to look for. A good thing to build. Good grief, Beanin. I'm extra beanin tonight. Let's see. There is our stone staircase. Grab that. And let's do this up here. These should just be like so. And we could do detail work on this. I'm not too sure. I should make a ladder up there somehow, because that is not, those are not lit up. And so we could have monsters spawn on there. That is a potential hazard. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But then I'm going to work on getting these lit up and just add the things that I've wanted to make sure all the details are good. And then, yeah. I do want to kind of maybe expand that wall a little bit. You know, we'll run through the resources that we have, and then we can pivot to another build. Okay, so we do have some more materials, which is good. I want to work on, like I said, that wall, because I do need to figure out how we're going to address this, because it's not going to be smart to terraform all of this to one level, and it's not going to look good if we just have it completely flat in a flattened out area. So I'm going to focus on this, and then we can focus on what goes on in here. I'm thinking this becomes a large keep where we have a village in here. So we have the inner village and then the outer village, which is built, you know, by traders, wanderers, merchants, all of that. And then this is more of the permanent residents who live up here. You know, it protects our food sources, things like that. Those are the profit farms. These are the functional farms. And then I think we could build the keep up there. I don't know. We'll have to take this bit by bit, because we've got a lot of big projects going on and there's just a lot to focus on right now. I did get more resources, but let's go ahead and make some. Wait, I actually should have soul torches. No, copper torches down here. Okay, I did have them, and I'm smelting more copper there, so that'll be good. I need to fix this here, but that's okay. We are going to focus just on the wall. I think this wall is going to be our main build. You know, it's about the little things. And, well, this isn't very little, but it is manageable. All right, that should be good. Now, do we have... We have one. So let's make more nuggets. And then let's double down on these. And then we can take half of these, make more nuggets, and double down on these just in case. There we go. And then I'm actually going to run back down and then grab some ladders so I can address the ramparts or crenellations up there. But I want to get the good part of these finished. Did that make sense? No, that didn't make sense, Beanin. I want to get the details done on this. I think that's going to be the best use of our time today. Oh no. Ah. You can't avoid that. All right, let's go up here. And that actually wasn't... I need more lanterns. There we go. And then we're good on this side, correct? Yep. And let's do this. So yeah, here we've got lanterns right there, right there, and right there. A great way to keep everything lit up like that. And I think up here is where I'm going to have our ladders go up. So in this corner on each of these towers, we'll have a little access point up here just so that we can keep the monsters at bay. And I don't think I can add a lantern here. Yeah, I can't. That's all right. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. We can just put them up there. I thought I had one hanging down, but we've got plenty of lighting so far, and that is looking so good. We should call this the Copper Kingdom. And you know what? When I'm going in and out of this and there's nothing surrounding it, I'm just gonna leave that door as is. There's no point. Let's go up here. Oh wait, I need to make the... Let me make some more trapdoors as well. I don't need to make that many. There, 20 should be good. And then I need to make more lanterns. Really? I only have 2. Oh, well, that's fine. Let's go up here. This way we can monitor everything right here. And then we'll also add these. Ooh, this is dangerous. Luckily, it's not too high up off the ground. So there is that. Stop that. And then let's go through here. Flap these down. Make sure you can get back in. Yeah, and these are going to be mostly open, but during times of war, we can shut them. I don't think I'm ever gonna gonna risk a raid here. I don't think that's gonna be the intended purpose of this village. We can have a raid village. But I feel like later when we start adding lore to the world, I think that it would make, you know, more sense if I have a village that I have to call upon, or I have a village that's calling upon me. You see, because I'm important. Oh, man, I'm having too much fun with Minecraft. Love it. Gotta love it. And let me go make some more copper lanterns so that we can get these details set, and then we'll finish up this wall here. And then honestly, I think I'll need to see how far along we are, just roughly in runtime, so I have an idea of what to do. And a quick check on my villagers. It looks like things are actually going well. We've got bodyguards. Wow. Bodyguards. I did it again. Bodyguards spawning, and the villagers are kind of doing their thing up there. I don't know what's going on, but I saw some green particles. They're doing something. They're having fun, and they're protected, so that's good. I can't get over how good that looks. Oh, it's amazing. All right, I'm gonna make some more copper nuggets for lanterns. That is probably much more than I needed, but I will not complain. All right, 27 lanterns is more like it. I'm gonna do this main portion first before branching out into the other wall. I want to get the wall finished before doing anything, and we're going to cut back on lanterns by just having the 4 up here, and then we'll go on the other side and get our 4 there so everything's lit up. We'll open these. Good grief. It is claustrophobic in here without those open. There's that. I've got all of these set up. Yep. Okay, good. We'll just do that. Oh, this is looking amazing. And this way too, we can also keep an eye over our kingdom and guard what needs to be guard. I could also guard what needs to be guard. I could also put like slabs here so we can stand up and actually see over the crenellations. But these are functional, so these might be turrets. I don't know. 50-50 I've got it right, and 50-50 I just have it completely mixed up. I know someone will correct me, which is honestly appreciated. Can't be out here getting our history mixed up. Well, history, architecture, whatever it may be. You know what? You can just have that. There you go. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I want to see what that looks like at night before the monsters come out. And let me just... Wait, no, yeah. I was like, let me just make sure, but I had hunger. Oh, that is something. That is really nice. Love it. Looks great. Oh, our first threat to the wall. Get out of here. It should be not formidable. Although, a creeper is probably the biggest threat to this wall at this point. Oh, man, I can't get over how nice this looks. I love it when I build a build that looks good. Don't you? Yeah. Also, I just wanted to say, if you're wondering why I've been focusing on Winchester recently, it's because I've been watching The Last Kingdom again. We've been working on the episodes. I think we're on season 5, episode 1 now. So that's why I've been over here building, and I've started rewatching Turn again. Yes, I know, but that is going to be that town. This is going to be Winchester, and we're going to have themed towns. So that's kind of why I've been spending time over here. I just wanted to explain that. Anyway, let's get on with this wall. I think the best way is going to be just by planning it out like this and then building up as we go. It's not going to be too hard to do elevation changes because we've only got one block to worry about. So that is fine by me. Now, when it comes to stuff like this, we're going to take it one block at a time. So maybe something like this, and then something like this. Now, I don't want to go too crazy with that. And then we'll also, of course, you know, adjust this as we go along. And yeah, we'll have to do some terraforming, as you can see. Get out of here. There's that. There's that. And there's that. And I think I might need to see what everything looks like here, because this is an interesting pathway up. So yeah, let's try this out. See how this works. And again, I'm just gonna build what I feel like. So like this, that. And there we go. And yeah, we need to build up. Let's do the flat level first. So we'll do this. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay. And then we'll take this over here. Build this up, because I mean we've got essentially unlimited cobblestone. And I should build a cobblestone generator. That'll be something on my to-do list. I know someone asked. I also need to remember to do the quick question for today. So if you want to be featured on those, just leave it. Comment like QQ in front of your comment. It doesn't have to have a hashtag. Originally I said include a hashtag, but no, that's fine. This is where it's going to get interesting. Yeah. Uh-huh. Then we'll do... Ow. It's going to look like that. And here we... Oh. The man with unlimited cobblestone runs out. How does that look? I think if we tame this right here, I think that it'll look fine. But so far, I think it looks okay. Not too sure. Let's get some more cobblestone and see how it pans out. How does it look from this end? Just like a wall. So we'll have to see once it's completely finished. Now that's crazy. We're actually on our last bit of cobblestone over here. Hopefully we have some left at the main house, but I'm not too worried because I just wanted to finish at least this section of the wall before moving on to something else. So let's see, what's this? Yep. Gonna build this up like so. And then this is gonna be another level up. This will be another level up. And then this will be... Will that be the same? Yes, it will. Oh, it'll be another level up. And then this, again, another level up. Man. There we go. And yes, I know I have the scaffolding, but what are you going to do? What? Okay. That was just the burp. I was like, did I include something wrong? No. Right, now we have 1, 2, 3. Boom. And then this should just be... Nope, that's incorrect. This should just be normal. Well, we got more cobblestone. There we go, and then... How is this looking? So far, so good, I think. And then we do have some wood in here. That's good. I have my stairs, but not too many of them. Nope. Oh, that's perfect. Well, almost perfect. Oh boy. All right, how are we going to do this? Yeah, I guess just make sure it looks correct. And the cobblestone. We can do this. Oh, wait, no. I need to do the stairs first. Stop that. There we go. Oh, I got... Yeah, no, I need to do them before this. I thought I could get away with it, but no. That is not the case. There's that. Really curious to see how it's going to go. Sorry, I'm thinking. When we hit this, is it... Yeah. we should think about this. But we can take care of this while we're down here. That's no problem. But we'll just have to see how everything reacts. Everything reacts. Is that the right description? I don't know. You know what? We're gonna need a lot of stairs. Let's do this. There you go. It doesn't look terrible so far. Do I need more slabs? I do. Let's make some more slabs. I think that should be good. I'm just glad we have a full stairway now. A little rough. Boom. Okay. And then we'll take these. And is that one? Yeah, it is. Okay, there's our slabs. Cool. Now what's this look like? I think I should include stairs. Yeah, because what else are we going to do? Put our lanterns over here. Not going to light up the whole thing, but it'll be better than nothing. And let's take a look at how it looks. Kind of excited. It's going to be a work in progress on this part of the wall. But so far, I think that looks great. Yeah, we'll need to figure out what we're doing here. I'm thinking we'll just do maybe like that, but just with stairs going up. I think that's going to be the easiest, you know, like the upside down stairs. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. Okay. So I've been toying around with things here, and I think I have a solution. Let's see, so we've got that. We'll do this here, and cobblestone there. And then here, I've just been doing this. But actually, I think it'll make more sense if I just do this. No, we'll add a block here. Like that. And then include that. It doesn't look the best, but given the situation, it doesn't look terrible. So like if I, oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, I do have this. If I'm working here, I can put this like so. Oh, nope. And then this is just going to be a normal wall. Okay. Let me get this right. There you go. Nope. Oh, what? Ah, there we go. Okay. That's why I messed up. Yeah, so then in this case, it's like, what are you going to do? We'll do this. Add that. I do have my slabs good. Like, yeah, because what am I going to do here? Are we going to do some stair slab action? Like this, and then slab, and then stair, and then slab? That might be the solution. Not that. Like if I do that. Okay. Well, see, now that doesn't look good. What's this? Maybe on elevation changes we just do two-dimensional? Like that? This is proving tricky. This might be something that we just need to revisit later. Because... oh, yeah. Okay. So like this is going to be cobblestone right here. And that will be stone stair. Okay. Wait, how did I lose 5 of these? What the heck? Weird. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. There. I feel like that's the... I think that's the best outcome. Oh, that's where they went. Look where'd they go. Like, how's this? Huh? Put a slab here. Because you don't want a slab there. Then you put a stair there. Because you need cobblestone here. Correct? Correct. This is how it should be. Okay. And then here it's stair. 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 And then, yeah. This portion. This portion's fine. But once you get to this, little... You can see my frustration here. But it has to be done. Oh, that... wow. Okay, we're going to have to workshop that. But I also don't know what to do. Like, if I just do... what is it? Right here? If I just put this out... then it looks weird. Right? Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Not too sure what's going on here. Yeah, not 100% sure on that. I think I'm just going to have to do it one block at a time. So just go up one, up one, up one. I think that's what we're going to have to do in the end. But that's all right because we can just pivot to something else for now. And I will figure that out once we check the runtime. So after checking, it has been revealed that we have a bunch of idiots roaming our land. And then also we have about 30 minutes left or so. So I think I'm just going to work on this wall. I think that's the best thing. So I'm going to take it down at least to this point, and then we'll restructure the wall. Yeah, I can't. Ow. Guess I got to deal with these guys. They always pop up at the worst time. It's like you're turning. Oh, okay. It's like you turn around and they're just all sitting there. That's literally what happened. I hopped off the wall and they're like, "Marr." So I was like, all right, I see what we're doing. I also just realized that I'm going to lose a lot of stone doing this, but I think it's for the best. So we'll just tear it down. Right. Let's tackle this head on. I think I know what we need to do. Okay, so we're going to try and go up by 3 on all fields here. So this will be normal, like that. But then here, we'll just go up 1. We'll do this, and then we'll have that like so, which means... oh, hold on. Okay, maybe this might be a little harder than I thought. Maybe it's... what is it? It's this. Because this is where it ends. So then this is going to do that. Oh gosh, I don't know if you heard that. But let's see what we've got here. What if I did this? It's going to go here, but then we're going to go 1 up, which means let's do that. And then I think if we treat this as like units, we'll be okay. If we deviate from that, then it'll be like, you know, not too sure. Let's see. This. And then cobblestone. And I think this will give us the desired output. We'll see. I messed that up. That's kind of annoying. Good thing is, I don't really have to worry about stone here. Yeah, okay, so then it's just going to be stone right here. And stone brick. And then here, stone brick, cobblestone. And I think we'll do this so that, let's see. Yeah. We'll have that here. This will be stone. And then this is just a remnant of whatever I've got going on here. There. I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure everything was good. And then we've got this. Okay. It is complicated. Not gonna lie here. What is this? Okay, we're gonna do that, and then up. Come on, there we go. Oh, I do have just enough scaffolding to get up here. And then it's cobblestone. And then right here, oh gosh, what are we going to do? It jumps up to this, which we then place that there. Oh. You know, I don't know if I like that, but I can also do that. Oh yeah, that looks, I think that's going to look a lot better. And so let me take this out here, and we'll just kind of terrace this hill up just like so. I think we'll leave it. We'll leave it at that. But I guess we have to sleep because it's getting dark. Oh man, it's a work in progress. I think we have the right idea though. Oh, I fell down a hill. And let me clear this out. We're gonna have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to clear essentially this whole hill out. I think we're on the right track. The only thing I'm like meh about is right here, but we can figure something out to work in our favor. Let me just do this, and then we can terraform around it once it's complete, because this also was a weird hill. Like, you can already see how it was a weird hill. Here it's this, and then let me guess, we have to push that there. Yep. And then it's this. We do that. Good. Okay, cool. That's not the right thing. I think one of the other areas I'm trying to figure out how to connect this correctly is the stone bricks, because they are also just like... Oh, hold on. Yep, exactly what I thought it was. Had to give my wife backup. Sometimes with a baby, it's very unpredictable. We're spoiled with 5-hour sleep increments for a little bit there. And then she's like, you know what? I'm just going to be crazy. And then gave us the regression. She's 8 weeks, so she's on track. But man, when you get those 5-hour sleep times, it's... oh, you get spoiled. But anyway, back to Minecraft. Here's what we've been doing. Sorry. That's kind of... sometimes if I do that, that's my way of catching myself up. If a decent amount of time has passed in between shots. In this case, you know, not much has passed, so that's all right. But then we've got this. And then, let's see, this is going to be like so. Like that. And okay, we'll fall. Yeah, it does look a little weird, but could be worse. I think the last one was a lot worse. Yeah. And I mean, you know, you're still protected. We can still put lanterns down here if we want, but overall I think it's gonna look better. Let's just take a quick look over here. Oh yeah, outside of that and that, I think it's great. And if we mix up the block palette a little bit, that'll blend right in. But right now, since it's a fresh construction, I wanted to have everything built up. And I mean, probably from far away, you can't even tell the difference. Nope. And you know what the most important thing is? That looks a lot better than the alternative that we had going on. And I am very happy for that. Let me get another stack of this spruce wood. Let me see if there's anything else here. Doesn't look like it. Nope, it looks like we're good. Okay. So I don't know what we'll do at the end, because we had 30 minutes and doing this isn't too time intensive, but we're also about to run out of resources, so we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll start trading with the villagers. We can do that. Get some emeralds at the end. I have been stockpiling my wheat. We'll figure that out. Let's see. You know, I'm just gonna dig this out. I think at this point it's okay to do that. Let's see. There's that. And let's get some stone up here. Boom. Stone bricks. Boom. Then cobblestone. Everything's looking good. Let's see. It's gonna be spruce right here. Yep. And it's that right there. Yeah, okay. That's cool. We got these. Okay, yeah. Honestly, this does look a lot better than the other one I had going on. At least I think so. Let me know if you think so. But I think this is a solid build. Now, I'm looking at this, and I see that we only have to go like a few more blocks. So I'm wondering if I should just lower this area by 2 and then call it a day. Because if I do this, and then we place these down. Oh, I was like, oh, I need some stairs. But we've got that covered. And then let's see, this is good. And what else do I have left? Ow. There we go. And then this will be. I need to see. I need to see if I should do this, or if I should just terraform it. I feel like terraforming it will be easier. Let me take a look at this. How is that looking? I mean, that looks good. Honestly, I think. What's the rest of the hill look like? Let me go to my original viewing post and see how this looks. Because if that's just the little tiny... Oh, yeah. Okay. What? Yeah. I don't know what that sound was. It was like the groan tube. Sorry. If you're not on Instagram, someone did a cover of You're Beautiful, but as a groan tube. Anyway, back to what we were looking at. If that is just the outcrop, I'm going to go with that. And you know what? From a distance... doesn't look terrible. You don't even notice the cobblestone. It's really just up front. And wow, that just looks amazing. Look at that sheep. Look at it. Sheep, you look at it. Okay, good sheep. That'll do, sheep. That'll do. That makes me think of how in like, what was it, the Big Les show? Yeah, the Big Les show. How just like the Lighthouse guy just has a Scottish accent. Oh my god, the tumors. Sorry. Sometimes I have a good Scottish accent. Sometimes it's just downright bad. In this case, I think it was bad. And yeah, I think since we have this massive hole down here. Oh, look, there's our friends. Since we have this massive hole down here, I'm really just going to bring it out to, let's say, here. And then just curve. And, you know, we'll just add... Normally, I'd like to add a tower at the end, but then that's going to be too square. So I think we'll curve in and then go up this way. Because, yeah, I have no idea what we're going to do with this. But that is further down the line. Right now, we're probably only just going to make it to this area right here. So... no worries there. Let's sleep and then continue on our journey. And yeah, we can terraform this just later. I think if we just match the slope on the outside, it'll be fine. Or we can even match the slope there. I'm not too sure. I'm not worried about that until we actually start building things here. For now, we're just going to focus on our wall and how easy it's going to be from here. So let's just take this. And then I am going to flatten this part out just so that we have a good spot to build the wall and it doesn't look too weird. And then we can do a little bit of light terraforming and then I think we can call it a day. It's weird. I feel like we didn't build a lot, but we also built a lot this episode. Does that make sense? Like, we built something cool, but it wasn't something like giant, and there wasn't a ton of things. I mean, well, yeah, it is kind of giant. Never mind, but it's just a wall and then some gatehouses. Like, yeah, I don't know, something that I like to think about. But enough of that. Let's just fill out the rest of this, and I think we'll do 3 more links of this wall before we decide to just let it be. And then here we'll do our stone bricks. Boom, boom. And then add our cobblestone, and it actually works out perfectly because this is the last of our cobblestone. Oh, and there's a creeper. Yep, not blowing up my wall today, buddy. Come here. Oh, he got really close. There we go. And then we'll just do that. Nope, nope. There we go. And I think everything else will just fall into place here. And I'm leaving that as is because we haven't connected it and we haven't decided what we're going to do on that side of the wall. So, yeah, there's that. And this is perfect timing because look at that. They're all out. Well, not all out, but you know what I mean. We'll need to make some more stairs here. 18? Sure. 18 stairs should be fine. Oh yeah, you see, that's just a nice gradual slope it'll look really good on the outside. Let me do this. Where are you? Stairs, perfect. And then we'll do some final detailing on the walls, of course. You know, just lanterns. But I think this is all turning out great. I am very happy. It's a little weird, not gonna lie. But it's only weird in these spots, and I think out of these spots, I did the best I could. There's really nothing else you can do. Go, and then boom, 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 boom. I don't know if I said it earlier in the video, though, but I also, speaking of shows, finished The Immortal Man from the Peaky Blinders movie. That was really good. Really good. You can always count on those shows, or, well, that show specifically, to have a good time. Great writing, great directing. Everything was great. It always has me on the edge of my seat. Call me a film critic. Oh, crap. But yes, everything I've seen from that series has been great. I don't know. I'm not sure if there was a bad episode, if I'm being honest. Oh, perfect. But that's just my opinion. And the movie was good. The series finale was great. Ugh, everything's good. I just enjoyed it. Yeah, that looks good. Now, let's prepare some more lanterns, get it lit up, and then I think we can call it a day for now. I might, well, no, that, like I said, I got a little carried away. Why is there sand up here? Yeah, whatever. I was going to terraform this today. We can do that another time. I am in absolutely no rush. And since we have so much copper at home, I just took the liberty to turn all of my remaining copper ingots into nuggets so that we could get this whole thing lit up and then eventually get that last banner up there so it looks nice. But I think what we've built today looks great. And yes, we are going to stick with all of these lanterns out here. Okay, we can't put one there, but we can put one here. We'll have to alternate there. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. And then it's going to look great going forward. I actually do want to see how this looks coming from the water. So I'm going to run back, grab my other banner, because I think that's the last. I could hang them. Yeah, we could hang those here. That's my last item to finish up today's episode. And everything's looking great. Let's see how it looks when we run up. I want to do a big reveal. Like this, and then turn around. Oh, yeah, that looks awesome. That was definitely the way to go. You don't even notice the cobblestone. Ah! It's just a wall, but oh, it looks so good. Hopefully you guys learned a lot, and if you need, I can release a tutorial on this part and then the walls, but I hope I went slow enough for you to follow along. Let me know. These are the most important things. These have the most detail. These have a little bit of detail, but I mean, if I just pause here, you can take a look and then do the measurements yourself. Wait a minute. I just realized I can just go find that guy who had the banner on his head and destroy him. Let's try that. If I'm lucky, they should still be down here. I don't know where the guy with the banner is, but he's who I'm really interested in. Ah, they might have despawned. So I might still just have to... Yeah. They either despawned or they're gone for good. Ooh, emeralds. Let's go grab those. I don't think we've... We'll have to explore this cave. That looks cool, actually. Yeah. Definitely exploring that cave. Don't see them, so yeah, I'm going to have to go back. That's fine. I wanted to. I want to see if I could see the wall from the water yet. And, you know, mining might also be a strong part of our economy here. So far, it's going to be agriculture. But, I'm so excited for Winchester. And then just a quick night shot. Looks amazing. Completely lit up. And I hope these don't lag your world. I don't think so. They're just light sources. So hopefully they're treated as such. I know if you torch spam, sometimes it... No, they're considered a block. It's just entities, I think. But either way, that looks amazing. Okay, I'm gushing over a freaking wall. Let's go get the rest of the things to finish the detailing. Okay, one more gush, but I mean, just look at that view. Syndicate reference. But I love it. And then when we have... What was that? Huh. And then when we have, like... Is there a Nautilus under here? Ah, yeah, okay. I was like, what the heck? But then when we have buildings leading up to it, and then the keep... Oh, it's going to look so good. Okay, I'm really going to go this time. It looks like you can't see any... Oh, wait. I went the wrong route. Hold on. Jury's still out. Can you see it from the water? No. Still covered by the trees. Don't worry, though. Our keep will be right up there, and it'll look massive. It'll be cool and awesome. And I know I said it was going to be a great haul, but I think it's just turning into extreme wealth. Not complaining, but I think that's the new reality. Oh, but just look at that view. It's so cool. Actually, let me see if I can get a good running start up to it. Actually, we're going to have a follow cam. Yes. A nice follow shot into our lovely drone area. Drone area? Castle. Sorry. Oh, look at that. It looks so good. And it's just a wall. You go up the bridge into the castle, and it's perfectly framed. Oh, it looks awesome. This is epic. And then... Oh, there we go. All done. I'll just take a look up here. And our awesome towers. Oh, there we go. We can even go up here if we want. Get a good view of everything. But you can also look over here. And I think this is nice because, you know, you can be like, oh, look at them. And then, you know, they're like, whoa, and they like shoot arrows at you, and you're like, hey-ya. And then you've got this. I mean, you've got a great view of everything. And then I've experimented a little bit with curves. It's a little hard, but we can figure it out. I think I need to do like a gentle curve just up to there. I think I'm going to get rid of that hill and then gently slope things up there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think in terms of the lore, this is just going to be, like I said, the merchants, the passerby, peasants, all that. And then in here is going to be the royalty, the nobles, all of that, you know. Got to protect those. Unfortunately, the peasants only have the protection of the water and the port. So I'm not expecting terrible things to come, but, you know. It's Minecraft villagers. There might be a zombie raid at any moment. But anyway, I think that's all we have time for today. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. This has been a Minecraft Let's Play. And yeah. Here's the outro where I say peace. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video and continue to enjoy the content. Leave a like, a comment, or subscribe if you made it this far, and consider hyping the video if you think more people should know about this channel. A special thank you to our members. If you are a member, you'll receive early access to the videos, a shout out at the end of every video, custom stickers next to your name, and custom emojis, plus members-only Discord channels, and more as the channel scales up. Memberships are not expected but highly appreciated, and I appreciate all of my channel viewers, regardless of how they choose to consume my videos. This has been Let's Play Minecraft. I'm Beanin. Peace.